Hello, wherever and whenever you are. This is Jim Watts with the Tulsa World here with my colleague Jimmie Tramel, also of the Tulsa World. We cover things for the scene department, which means everything cultural, both high, low, pop, and yogurt. Um, we're here to talk about what we have coming up for this weekend. And as it's one of the biggest things in pop culture right now, I believe we have another story about Reservation Dogs coming out.
I feel like it's big, the TV series Reservation Dogs. It's certainly big here in Oklahoma. I wonder if it feels the same way throughout the United States, but certainly it's having a giant impact here. I get texts from my friends all the time who say, I don't think people understand what this show means to the native population in Oklahoma, because there's just never been a show like this before. It's about four young indigenous youths. They're the Reservation Dogs. And one of those youths is an actor from Oklahoma. His name is Lane Factor. He plays the character Cheese in the show. So we've got a Sunday interview with Cheese, and we talk about the show and some other things. If you haven't seen, you've seen a few episodes. Have you seen
the first four? Yeah.
5 yet?
Pardon?
Yeah, that's okay. Episode 5 basically spotlights Cheese in a way that the other episodes did not so far. In that Cheese goes on a ride along with the tribal officer, Big, and they run into Wes Studi, who's a guest star, and the rival gang that kind of terrorizes the Reservation Dogs kids, the bad guy gang. And also the Deer Lady shows up. It's a mythic creature in Native history. And the first time I saw the Deer Lady, I went whoa, okay, so kind of creepy and cool at the same time. But anyhow, we've got a Sunday story with Cheese from Reservation Dogs.
Okay, and so Big and Cheese go and meet the Big Cheese, I guess, in a way.
Exactly, anyway, you've got it.
Well, now the actor, he's also one of the. He may be the youngest of the leads, or at least of the main cast.
I believe that's correct. He's only 16, so he's got to be.
And all the other, or not all the other, but a good portion of the leads are from Canada. Is that right?
3 kids are from Canada. He's the only Oklahoman in the group, although there have been Oklahoma guest stars.
Sure.
He's like Wes Studi and Kimberly Guerrero, who I didn't know was from Idabel until a reader emailed me. So we appreciate the shout out from the reader.
Okay, great. Well, to shift to another thing altogether, we have this week running through September 5th at the PAC is Escape to Margaritaville, which is the musical built around Jimmy Buffett songs. We have an interview with Mr. Buffett himself that ran earlier in the week, which you can find at tulsaworld.com. And we also interviewed 2 of the cast members, because the Tulsa run is the first time it's their return to the stage as well. The musical shut down March 11 of 2020. And the cast has basically just been hanging fire for 600 plus days. And so we talked to them about getting back into the swing of things on stage. And we'll also have a review coming up later in the week, so look for that. What else is coming your way this weekend?
Well, we've got Rocklahoma is always a huge event in Oklahoma, and it's going to be on Labor Day weekend for the first time. It didn't happen last year. Normally, it's on Memorial Day weekend, and people forget it's not just a music festival; it's a camping festival. And so I've got a news story on a gentleman. They open the gates for camping on the Sunday before the festival starts on Friday. So I've got a news story about a camper who got there 23 hours before the gates opened Saturday, just so he could be first in line to get into Rocklahoma. So that's going to be in our news section Friday. And then in our entertainment section, our scene section, we've got a story about the Travis Bond and the Rebel Souls cleaned up at the We Are Tulsa Music Awards in 2019. And they're getting some big time exposure because they'll get to be among those acts playing Rocklahoma at 1:30 p.m. Friday.
Okay, so heads will be banged here. Okay.
100%.
On a slightly more elevated note, the Tulsa Ballet is opening its season with its creations in Studio K. This is 3 works created especially for the company by 3 different choreographers, one of whom has done work for the company before. His name is Yuri Yanowski. Another one is Stephanie Martinez, and the third is a Polish choreographer, Christina. I'm going to screw this up. Kozelski, I believe is how it's pronounced. And she is. This will be the first time her work has been seen in the United States. So it's always one of the more exciting and interesting shows that the ballet puts on, because it's truly, you never know what's going to appear on stage, and it almost always is really a fascinating thing. And we'll have that coming up in the coming days. That opens September 9. Also opening September 9, a relatively new theater company called World Stage Theater will open the Oklahoma premiere of The Shawshank Redemption. It's a play based on the Stephen King novel that inspired the movie that seemingly everybody and his brother loves. So that might be something to check out. That also is open September 9 at the Tulsa PAC. Anything else we've got coming up?
Let's give one more quick shout out. If Rocklahoma isn't quite your taste in music, if you want to go to the other extreme and you prefer maybe the bluegrass genre, Jana J has her annual festival in Grove this weekend. It's indoor and outdoor by the lake. And Jana always does a great job. She does, I think, 3 festivals a year up in Grove, but certainly, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can catch her festival up in Grove, Oklahoma.
Okay. Always, like one needs a reason to go toward the lake, but that will be a good one. So, all right. Well, I think that will do it for this episode. We thank you for your patience and listening to us meander around, and we will gladly see you later.
Behave.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.